We're so proud of these seniors and all their accomplishments. And of course tonight too we want to recognize our valedictorian. This is a young lady who also has a 4.0 GPA. She has a strong work ethic, and also she's very conscientious about the things that she's involved in. Very motivated, very goal-oriented, and I know that that will serve her well, both in college and in her life to come. I'm very proud of this young lady. I really admire her attitude and spirit and her drive to just do her very best. And so at this time, it is a great privilege to present to you our valedictorian, Stephanie Monopoly.
Oh, we get maybe just a little piece of paper, but to me, it's completely